Good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube. I hate that I'm on the wrong side of the screen. It's so freaking weird.
Flipped around.
How is everyone today? It is awesome to see you this morning. I have to get the chat up, but I want to get the count right. You see, this is what happens. Your count is always wrong.
You know what the thing is, though, because it's not technically live. Not technically live yet.
Yeah, we're behind.
But there it is now, so probably we'll update very shortly.
Probably. How is everyone today? I hope
hey guys.
You are doing awesome. As you can see, I have Michael T Panetta in the room with me today, which is epic. My camera's having difficulty focusing on a wide screen, which is always fun. Oh man. Today is a super mega awesome special day because I am actually going on a supercar drive, and Michael T Panetta has agreed to come with me and film and document the entire thing. I'm really excited about that. I finally get to drive that Lamborghini that I was supposed to drive a long time ago. And look at how blurry I look. Come on, camera.
Let me move in here so we can get lined up together.
Oh, how is everybody today? Holy crap, there's another person in the studio. I know, Jay Littman. It's crazy. It's crazy. Good morning, Karen Summers, allowing Bowie. Backpacking with Jason is in the house. Man, I miss Lexington, Kentucky, my friend. It was so much fun there. Life on the Trail, hello. Media Hydra, hello. Justin Mello. Desmond's Donders. Holy mackerel. We've got awesome folks in the room. Hell Kitten, good morning. I had to do a little consultation with Hell Kitten yesterday because she is one of the people that really loves the best hour, and I know we're kind of changing up the format a little bit on the best hour, so I just wanted to make sure that it was acceptable to her. Grateful Filipina, good morning. Heavy Metal Magnet in the house. How is everybody doing today? I hope you guys are doing awesome. Who's your back? Hello. JNC Fishing. You know, JNC Fishing grew to almost 1,000 subscribers in less than 4 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really good.
And he comes in here and hangs out with us. I want to know what he's doing, because that's epic.
Fishing.
Yeah. Who's your, yeah, that's really some awesome stuff, though. Holy mackerel. Not Cool Plays, good morning. How are you? Look at Monica is in the house.
I saw that earlier. She said good morning. She could just stand behind us.
Honey, what you doing? Hey, you can see we've got a new top donor, a new record donor.
Oh, look at that.
Right there, $22 yesterday I got. And then Stacy Morgan is the new record donor, which is awesome. Thank you so much, Stacy. You are very, very kind and generous. I really appreciate that. And Who's Your Back? I miss you, man. Who's Your Back's in Indiana, so
okay.
I would love to get there.
We're at in Indiana, because I got a buddy that lives in Indiana.
I don't know. It's probably not far from Lexington, Kentucky. I think it took him about 2.5 hours to get there. Geo Jerry Adventures, hello. See, this is what makes it hard. I can't look at the camera and look at the chat at the same time.
Yeah, that's why it'd be nice to have that monitor like up here up top, because you can kind of, at least you're looking in that direction, like in that vicinity. But I understand that.
Very.
Yeah, it makes it tough.
Joran, my beautiful Swedish friend, how are you today? Well, Stacy wins. Hell Kitten doesn't have money. Well, Hell Kitten, you have donated so much already. It's amazing, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much.
It's not always about the money.
No, it really isn't.
It's not always about the money.
Hey, Susan's Creative is here.
Hi, Susan.
All. But listening only, watching in the chat. Well, thank you for coming by, Susan's Creative. She's all busy today, and she's like, I'm not going to make it, and then she makes it. Thank you, Susan's. Hello, Patricia Sprinkles. Oh, it's so nice to see you. And I know that Annette Reagan is lurking in the background. We love you, Annette.
Hi, Annette.
I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. And Needs More Subs is in the house. Thank you, Needy, for dropping that link. I really appreciate it. Nomadic Bike, hello, hello. I believe I'm going to get Karen Summers on the broadcast either tomorrow or Friday to talk about a collaboration effort that she's trying to put together. Hopefully you guys are interested. It's going to involve you being able to kind of release some of your older videos again. And get people a chance to see them. They could be bloopers too. It's going to be called Throwback Thursday. She's not doing it this week, but she wants to talk about it so that maybe she can get other people who want to participate in it going forward. Did we say hi to Jay Littman? I'm not sure if we did.
We did say hi to Jay. You say hi again. Hi, Jay.
Jay and I are actually working on 2 projects together right now that I'm really excited about. There's one where we're going to exchange footage, and he's going to edit mine, and I'm gonna edit his.
I like that.
And then we're gonna switch back and release it, and we're gonna get somebody else's take on my vlog. It's gonna be Jay's take on my vlog and my take on Jay's vlog. So we're gonna do that, and we're actually working on a commercial for these puppies. It's gonna be super silly and stupid. So
Jay's video will finally have color and be bright and like a shiny sunny day, and yours will be gloomy and dark with that steel cold, get you right in the feelings Jay type videos.
that could be interesting. You know, that's the thing. That's why I'm so fascinated about the experiment. Simply Shannon Miller, hello. How are you today?
I made fun of him about that offline. We were
yeah?
talking on the phone, yeah, and I was like, he did a video, and I was like, there was color in your video for once, and I saw that. Usually it looks like it's a rainy day every time you do a video.
RG Homestead, hello. The thing is I love that look.
So do I.
It's kind of really interesting.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot.
Really interesting. Panic D Videos, hello. Hopefully Panic D Videos is rested and recovered from the massive ClueTube effort that he put together. Holy mackerel. I cannot imagine how much work that was, Sean.
Me neither.
You did a monumental job. It is so ridiculously difficult to put together that many people to produce a video and release it at the same time with a playlist and the whole 9 yards. Yeoman's work, my friend. Yeoman's work. Hydra Media, hello. Color temp is going down. Inspired John, hello. AT, good morning.
That's a shirt, Jay. Get you right in the feelings.
That is a great shirt. I like that. Trisha's Journal, hello. Idiot of the Day in the house. Man.
I love that.
That's a fantastic name. Hey, look at this. Pusha Studios coming and hanging out with us this morning. Good morning. How are you guys today? I hope you are doing well. I see you're having lots of guests on your broadcast these days, which is awesome. Those are my favorite kind of Pusha videos, where they get a chance to sit down. I love the Jay Littman one.
The Jay Littman one was really good. I didn't get to watch it live, but I put it on in the background and was listening as I was doing different stuff.
Yeah, it
was
was
very cool.
Really epic. Now, I know sometime we're going to get Karen Summers on tomorrow or Friday, and then the next person on the schedule is either going to be Susan's Creative. Of course, she doesn't know about this, so if she's in the chat, she's probably running to her computer right now going, what? It's either going to be Susan's Creative or Needs More Subs, whichever one we can get on here, to talk about the meetup in November for YouTubers that's going to happen in Niagara Falls.
I will be there.
Oh, epic. You want to ride with me?
Yep.
All right, awesome.
Or
Maybe
I'll drive.
we can even put Jay in the car, too, if he wants to go.
Yeah, actually, my wife and daughter might be coming, too.
Ooh, okay.
So we could put everybody in the truck.
I know Monica's going to go as well, so we may
we'll
have a lot of people.
We may have a caravan of vehicles going up.
That would be awesome.
But yeah, I think my wife wants to go because when we went on the we went on the Canadian side. Or the Canada side.
I can't get over to Canada. I don't have a passport yet.
Oh, but see, that's gonna stink because when we go up there, you can walk across.
Yeah.
And it's like, I forget how much it is. Maybe Susan remembers. It's only a couple bucks to walk across to go to the Canada side. But the reason why I would want to go over is because of Sweet Jesus ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully they'd be open in November. I don't know. Maybe they won't be. Who knows?
God, the good one. Good morning. How are you today? I'm here with the other Michael T Panetta. Jelly Duck is in the house. Hello.
Another name that's insane because you're like, you don't say, hey, God, the good one. You just go, hey, God.
Yeah.
Like, some people might be triggered by that, but
yeah,
you know,
they might be.
Whatever.
Nomadic Bike, hello. So we're gonna have either Susan's Creative or Needs More Subs. I'm sorry for popping that on you, Susan.
$3.
I'm sorry for popping that on you, Susan. I talked to Needs More Subs about it, and he said either you or himself would like to come on and talk a little bit about that awesome collaboration. I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know that Monica actually knows anything about it, so she's probably hearing about it right here in the chat.
You heard it from downstairs. What? What's going on?
We're going where? But that's okay. Yeah, John, he's triggered big time. So Karen Summers tomorrow. Hopefully either Friday or Saturday, I will get Needy and maybe both Needy and Susan on one at a time to hang out and tell us more about what they have planned. Priscilla Mayo, hello. How are you today? We've got Patricia Sprinkles and Priscilla Mayo in the house. That's just awesome.
Lots of people.
Oh my goodness. We've got a big room today. I've been doing a lot of discussion about the difference between consumer YouTubers and creator YouTubers. Mm-hmm. But I know there was Jeremy Feyrer, good morning. I wanted to kind of illustrate the point just a little bit that there's nothing wrong with either aspect, being a consumer or a creator. Hello, Brian Velasic. Good morning. And how I want to illustrate that is I would love everybody to put a number 1 in the chat if you watch Peter McKinnon or Casey Neistat or Cody Warner. Just stick a 1 in the chat if you watch any of those 3 amazing content creators. Dangerous Curves, hello. And this will take like 30 minutes because the chat is so far behind. McGee Films,
I'm
hello.
first because I was before everyone else.
Oh, man.
We'll have to wait to see if that catches
We will. Hello, Abraxas. Good morning. How are you? I guess, yeah, there we go. We've got some ones
now
in
they're
there.
Going to start.
There we go.
Michael and I actually had a conversation about this on the phone yesterday, but I'll wait till he gets to that point and we'll get to it in a few minutes.
Chandra Pivo, hello.
Of course, Inspired John has to be the different.
Yes. Hey, Just Donna Marie, hello. Okay, so awesome. It looks like everybody consumes at least Peter McKinnon or Cody Warner or Casey Neistat. Now, this is why I want to illustrate this point. I'll bet you that none of you are ever pissed off when Cody Warner, Casey Neistat, or Peter McKinnon don't watch your videos. Why is that? That is because when you watch their content, you are a consumer, and you understand that you are a consumer. Mm-hmm. And what I want you guys to understand, and hello Wee Bob, and hello Happy Trails Hiking, what I want you to understand is we live on both sides of the fences. But when you are doing a broadcast like what we're doing here, where I'm trying to help people grow and tickle the algorithm and all that stuff, I'm appealing to creators, not necessarily consumers, and there's 2 different kinds. So we can be both. But you can't go into any of these sub for sub type broadcasts where you're going to talk about I got you and I got you and stuff and expect those creators to be consumers of your content. You just can't expect that. It's not a long-term growth plan that actually works. What you want to try to do is appeal to the people who are going to be consumers of your content. Mm-hmm. And so I just wanted to point out that difference because none of us are ever mad when Casey Neistat doesn't watch our videos. And that's because we're Casey Neistat consumers. Mm-hmm. And so that means that even as a creator, I can be a consumer as well. I didn't want anyone to think that there was something wrong with being on either side of that ledger. What do you think? Did I say that right?
Yeah, I think you definitely said that right because when we talked about this yesterday, maybe some people might have thought that you can't be a content creator if you're a consumer and vice versa. But in reality, most of us aren't creating content every day. Most of us, have jobs or have responsibilities that we're taking care of away from YouTube being a source of income. Most people are doing it because they enjoy it. They're learning something new, and maybe down the road it will build into something that it can be a source of income or at least side income. But when I'm not producing videos or thinking about what I want to produce, and I jump on YouTube and I start watching videos, I am strictly a consumer. Now, granted, I may be trying to get ideas to be a content creator and may look at that content a little bit more objectively than people who are just consumers. I'm more of a hybrid consumer creator. So there may be even a third type
maybe a third group.
A third group of that type of, and just realizing that now.
Yeah.
That is. So, I go to YouTube for tutorials.
Yeah.
How to spackle.
Hey, Andy's Journey. Hello, Joyce Stewart. Weebop is in the house. How are you today? And the other thing is, Well, now I lost my train of thought, but that's okay because my brain barely works today. I'm just excited. Today we are going to drive. I'm going to get to drive a Lamborghini today. It's awesome. You can be both. Sometimes it's hard for me to drop a video a week because of a full-time job and I have a family, and you just can't watch as much. And that's right. Exactly right, Andy's journey. And really my only point is that if you're going into these sub-for-sub channels saying I got you and all that sort of stuff, you cannot expect those other creators to be involved in your content. Your content has to be exceptional for other content creators to watch it. It's just what it is. It's always all about the content. And of course, yesterday I covered what Daryl Eves' definition of content is. If you did not hear, his definition of content is thumbnails, titles, video, description, in that order. So according to Daryl Eves, the most important aspect of your video or your release is that thumbnail. I got to keep that in mind every single day because my thumbnails have stank for a long time, and it might be why I haven't been growing as fast as I should be. TWG7 is in the house, offering donuts, dog food, and broken hearts to every person in the room. Wait, what are you laughing at, Inspired John? Also, good morning. Oh, Inspired John has that crazy maniacal laugh. That's just how he rolls. I got Pop-Tarts of Diet Pepsi.
I got Pop-Tarts of Pop-Tarts and Diet Pepsi?
Because that's good too. Having both is good. But you know what? If you could somehow combine Pop-Tarts and Diet Pepsi, that would be the most epic breakfast ever.
And you know, people that are going full bore into YouTube and creating content for Patreon or YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, and they want to just put out content, you know, that's something that you really have to see and understand that most likely they're not going to be consuming much content at all. And the only reason why they would consume content is to get ideas to help bolster what they're trying to do,
or find out about people that they may want to collab with,
and that's it, and that's really to grow their channel. And you know, it's such a different level of commitment when you do that, and people need to understand that, you know, they're not trying to ignore you or think that you have bad content. It's just something that isn't up their alley and what they want to use to be able to get to that next level.
Absolutely. Trisha's Journal, hello. Simply Shannon Miller. I don't know if I said hi to you, but it's awesome to see you. Look at that. Hope Bevelmeyer's in the house.
Hi, Hope.
We love you, Hope. We love you. So we've got folks that want to create the Pepsi-flavored Pop-Tart. I love that. Andy's Journey is here with the team Strawberry going on. Pop-Tarts and Tab.
You know, when I was
is Tab still a thing?
I think Tab is still a thing.
Oh.
When I was in high school, we had to...
Budget Bushcraft and Simply Beth is here as well.
Oh, hey guys. We had to, in my marketing class, we had to create a product. And we created clear Pepsi, and I can't remember what the flavor was, but we had tried to make a flavor that actually ended up coming out years down the road. So we kind of giggled about that. But
oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so there is hope. You could possibly do Pop-Tart flavored Pepsi.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Grizel and Parked America both in the house. I don't know if it would taste that great. Especially if they use strawberry Pop-Tarts. That would be horrifying.
Well, it's putting it to good use. Because it can't be ice cream.
No, it can't be ice cream. Keep it out of my Neapolitan, darn it. See, that's the problem. I move into the camera and then it blurs me out. You're in perfect focus.
Oh, sorry.
So I've got to sit back here.
Right. Well, let's be honest. It's old age trying to read.
Oh, yeah. That's probably what it is. And Andy's Journey says Tab is still sold. There's the donuts, dog food, and broken hearts.
See, yours looks different than mine.
Yeah.
See, this is what it looks like on the YouTube app.
I know. So doesn't that look like little dog food?
No, that looks like coffee on a dish.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna disagree to disagree.
Make syrup from Pepsi and make homemade Pop-Tarts. Homemade Pop-Tarts.
Make syrup from Pepsi. Okay. I'm not that smart.
Looking sharp. Michael got my hair cut. I did. I got a couple of hairs cut.
I got all my hairs cut.
I don't need to touch it because Monica will come up here and yell at me. There's Susan's Creative showing her strawberry love.
Showing her strawberries.
Doesn't blur on my screen. Well, that's good. It's probably better that my face blurs out, if I'm being honest. Then it shows how young and spry I am, like Michael T. Stacy Morgan, good morning, good morning. Look at me in the middle. You are. Stacy Morgan, my top donor right there. Thank you, Stacy. That was epic. I really appreciate that. Hello, Pusa. So, who's the next guest, Pusa? I'm interested to know who is your next guest on your show. Because I love the interview shows, man. They are so much fun. Strawberry Pepsi. Oh.
No, John. No.
Next thing you know, they're going to put it right next to vanilla and chocolate Pepsi on the shelf. You'll be able to buy like a triple pack.
It'll be a Neapolitan Pepsi.
Yeah, you'll buy the triple pack and there'll be strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate Pepsi.
And no one will drink the strawberry.
And nobody will drink the strawberry. It'll just be sitting in your refrigerator for like 9 months.
And then Michael will do a rant about that. If I want to buy chocolate and vanilla Pepsi, why do I gotta buy strawberry too?
Oh man.
Good Lord.
See, but you know what I'm talking about. Everybody who's ever bought Neapolitan ice cream and went to a party knows when they come home with the strawberry ice cream, they know what I'm talking about. Just be decisive. Buy the ice cream you want.
See, now that says coffee there when you run your mouse over it. But this is revolving hearts.
Revolving hearts.
I don't know.
That means they get around. TWG7's heart doesn't get around. TWG7, I'm sorry you have a headache this morning.
I know that pain. I had that yesterday. Oh, it was atrocious. I had it till about noon.
You know what? I had a headache yesterday too, which is really odd. I think it was the extra stress yesterday. There is a local breakfast place that makes homemade Nutella Pop-Tarts. My daughter is a Nutella fiend. Everybody likes to pretend that like Nutella is all healthy and stuff. Read the can, my friends. Nutella is nasty, not healthy. I usually don't ask, but could you guys help me get a tweet out? This Doug Tappanell, creator of the comic video game TV series Earthworm Jim.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, sure. I can do that after the show. Is he coming on? Is he going to be your guest this week?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I liked Earthworm Jim.
Tenapal, yeah. That's awesome. You know what? I'll tell my kid about that too, because I suspect he's going to be exceptionally interested in that.
All of a sudden, Susan's not busy.
No.
You know what it was? She saw me in the thumbnail,
I
and
know.
she was like, "I have to go watch now."
Well, you look so good.
Uh oh.
What the heck is that?
What's this? What is that?
I don't know.
Did somebody subscribe?
No.
Oh,
It's
RCN.
Friggin' RCN. Thank you.
Love
I'm gonna
it.
send that to their tech support tonight, bastards.
My wife leaves Windows open on the computer, and she uses Chrome and I use Safari on the computer that we share. And she closes the laptop, and I go to open it back up, and I click on Safari, and I'm going to go into YouTube if I'm eating in the morning. And all of a sudden, stuff starts playing. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
What's going on? And realize one of her stupid ads comes up and starts playing.
Wouldn't that be funny if YouTube picked that up and struck me for it? Pusa, so he's on tonight. The Earthworm Jim creator is on Pusa Studios tonight. Wow, that is awesome. I can't wait to see that. I hope we're home in time. The people roll with each strawberry ice cream first. Your people should hang with our people and set up an exchange. I think that's a fantastic idea. Needs more subs. Let's all get together and we'll have a discussion. Oh, here we go. It was the Michael T was in the thumbnail. I knew it, Susan.
See, I told you.
Right.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh yeah.
How do you do the heart thing?
I don't know. I can't. Yeah.
I'm too old for that.
I know. I just do the YMCA style. The YMCA style, baby. Yeah, we bought Earthworm Jim was pretty fantastic. Media Hydra, Microsoft sucks.
Well, we know that.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not exactly what you'd call a massive Macintosh fan either, to be honest with you. I think they are bending people over left and right while kids in China make that stuff for $8 and they sell it for $1,000. So there is that. But you know what? They do make some pretty slick stuff. So I think, you know what? I think the honeymoon is over for Apple. What do you think?
It's been over for a while.
Yeah.
They've become a large conglomerate, and they are what, they said Microsoft was back in the day. But you know what, though? I mean, thank you, Susan. But you know what? It can't stay perfect forever.
No.
You either have to S or get off the pot.
Yeah.
So I mean, okay, so they've gone to that next step, and now they're the ones that everyone wants to take down. But you know, I remember back in the day when when my perception of Apple was people who the only people who use Apple are people who are doing things like editing video or some sort of creating type of product or engineering type of thing. That's how I always saw Apple. That's why I was always like, I'm never going to use Apple.
Yeah.
Now
you own a
that's all I own is Apple.
Yeah.
I don't use Microsoft Windows for anything.
I was a technician for Windows, basically PCs for my entire life, and now I use almost exclusively Apple. And it's because it does what I want it to do. Hey, chilling with Millens in the house. That's how I roll is in the house. Thank you.
What was that? Just trying to show. Where was that at?
We missed something. Look at that.
Here it
hopped
is.
Pretty quick.
I was just trying to show Michael T Panetta how to do a hand heart.
Yeah,
and then I realized I couldn't see me. Text it to me.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Here's a tweet to tonight's interview. Awesome. Thank you so much, Pusa.
Oh, cool.
If you guys want to tweet that out, please do so. That would be epic. Inspired John is in the house. I know I saw somebody else pop in here. That's how I roll is in. Just Donna Marie. Hello. I hope you are feeling better, Just Donna Marie. I know you are having some health struggles. We love you, my friend. Microsoft may not be great, but I love the Falcon Northwest computer I use for editing. An i9 10-core processor, 120. Holy mackerel.
But you know what, though? The thing is, there are many types of people that use, Windows, and that's what people know, and it's an inexpensive way
it's a cheap platform
to be able to, access the internet and use a computer. The problem is 99% of the people out there don't know how to avoid getting viruses or, understanding why their computer's not working. They just blame Windows saying that it sucks.
Yeah.
When in reality, those risque websites that you're going to and won't admit it are the reason why you're getting the viruses that you're getting.
Absolutely. BK42, hello, Pauline Newman. The YouTube angel is in the house. We've got a big crowd today, Michael T. People love you, my friend. Priscilla Mayo.
I'll tweet that later. I gotta log in.
You gotta log?
Well, the problem is, when I click on the links through YouTube, it doesn't take me to my actual signed-in Twitter.
Yeah.
So, it's a pain in the butt.
Cardoso Media, hello. Parked America's in the house. You guys are awesome. So, yeah, I think the honeymoon for Apple is over. There was actually a really interesting video on the Vid Summit collection where a guy talked about how once you create something, you're already dying. And that's so true with Apple and Microsoft and all these other companies. So the truth is that you should almost always be in beta, is what this guy's argument was. Be in beta all the time with the next big thing ready to hit, because if you're not constantly reinventing yourself and creating stuff that gives people passion and excitement, you're pretty much dying. Pauline Newman, I built my own desktop as well, and now I use my laptop all the time. In fact, I built a really nice desktop, and then I put Mac on it. Sorry.
You know what? Back with the whole Apple thing, and people got mad at me when I would first say this, even before it happened. And people in the tech community got annoyed with me because I would say it afterwards, because they'd be like, "Yeah, well, duh." I said that, when Steve Jobs first got sick, or announced that he was sick, I said that this changes Apple, because they are losing the person that started the company, that understood what the vision was and could portray it to the people. Unfortunately, that can't be passed on, how he wants to do things and how he wants things to be. And when he passed away, I continued to say, Apple as we know it is gone.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
people,
that passion is
the passion's gone.
Yeah.
There's no way that you can get it. There's no way anyone can be as passionate as Steve Jobs was on how he wanted something done. And you can't pass it on to to anyone else that's running the company right now. And that's when I said, for better or for worse, Apple's moving on to what Apple is going to be.
Yeah.
And it's either going to be a success or a failure.
That's really true. And BK42 says after using Apple and Mac OS for 18 years, he moved to Windows 10 last month. And I can tell you I love it. And BK42, I'll tell you what, Windows 10 is pretty epic stuff. I really love it. Pusha Studios, I love this community so much, guys. Thank you for retweeting. Would rather help than be helped. But you're awesome, trying too hard to bring people. Hey, thank you so much, Pusa. I really appreciate it. And you know, you can always come to me with anything you need help on. When you're good friends, you just ask. And you know what? I'm always there to help you because you have always been there to help me, and I really appreciate that. And anyone in the community that needs help or needs something, you can always come to me or Pusha Studios. We'll help you. We'll get the word out. We will do that thing. I just would like if my phone would continue to work when the newest phones come out. A couple of generations later, stop breaking my... yeah, here's the key to that, TWG7. Don't update. I've got an iPhone 10 that I have never put an update on because it's never going to work any better than the day I bought it. They're just going to slow it down with all the crap they put on there, so I don't bother.
I disagree with that.
Oh, yeah?
I say at least 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
I think you'll be good.
Oh, yeah?
I think after that, you really can't expect any phone.
Yeah.
Now, I will...
Well, usually it's a year. That's the problem with Apple phones.
No, I'll say 2 years.
Oh, yeah?
I will give it 2 years. The problem is, everyone out there that has Android phones, I give you 6 months. How about that? And that's even being generous. Because I've tried Android phones. Now, of course, they're going to get a little bit better. But I still say to this day, my wife has an iPhone 6S that she uses for work.
That's what Monica uses.
And she's very happy with it. And, you know, it does what she needs to do. Now, we're way more demanding on our devices, and many people in here are way more demanding on their devices than most normal people. But I will say that best bang for your buck if you're going to get an iPhone or an iPhone 10 or an iPhone 8 Plus at this point because the 10 isn't available anymore, I think normal people who would use that will be happy. If you have the money to put out for it, because they're still not cheap.
No.
They're still not cheap.
Well, and they're saying, yeah, it's a $1,500 phone. It's ridiculous.
Right. Well, that's
ridiculous.
For the most expensive one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
It cost them $400 to put it together, at the most. I wish I could have captured Michael's face expression when Michael T Panetta said he disagreed. Yeah.
I'll have to go back and watch it.
That's the biggest problem with this face right here, guys. This is what gets me. This is what gets me canned. I wear my emotions right on my face. So if somebody says something to me that pisses me off or aggravates me, it's right here. It always has been.
Desmond Donders, my Android tablet is 10 years old and works fine.
Oh, that's
Then you've got
awesome.
a diamond in the rough, because even my father-in-law had a Nexus 7 tablet. Greatest tablet in the world. Probably one of the best Android tablets that had come out. And unfortunately, a couple years ago, it died on him, and it just wasn't useful anymore. But there are some out there that are good products. Definitely good products.
So someone's still using an iPhone SE. It was cheap and easy to use. My daughter had an iPhone SE for a very long time, and I think the hardware actually started to fail on it, but she loved it. You know, I have an Android story as well. I used the old Galaxy, Samsung Galaxy. I think it might have been an S3 or an S4 is the one I had.
Those were good phones.
I used that for almost 2 years. And the reason why I ended up going back to Apple, and this is the honest to God truth, I listen to a lot of music in my car. I love to listen to music in my car. Every time, and this was, you know, a while ago, it was the Galaxy S2. Every time I would plug in my phone, I would constantly be struggling just to get it to play damn music through my phone. I would plug in my iPhone and bada bing, I would get music. It just worked every time. So that kind of forced me to go back. And I'm the kind of person who can hack the hardware, so I could do whatever I wanted to with the Galaxy phone. It was nice because with the Samsung phone, I could actually connect to network drives, download files, move them around, and I mean, there's so much you can do with your Samsung phone. My theory on the difference between Samsung and Apple is a Samsung phone, or not a Samsung, but an Android phone and an Apple phone, is that Android phones are for people who want to do more with their phone. They understand the tech of the phone, and they're able to really just go crazy and do just about anything that you could do with a PC, you could do on an Android phone. An Apple phone is for dummies like me who just want the shit to work. I think that's the bottom line. Alan Lamb, hello.
But you know what? Apple has opened up a lot. And I think Android has tweaked theirs a lot to be more user-friendly. So I think they learned a lot from each other. I still think both of them have a long way to go for people who want to do more with their devices on Apple. Because, like you said, the idea that it just works. AirDrop is something that, if you're not an Apple user, it's something that is just phenomenal.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And, it just works. And there are things on Samsung that is phenomenal and that that you're able to do. But I really think both have a lot to learn from each other. Still.
Oh, yeah. I saw Human is in the house. Hello. Alan Lamb is in the house. Simply Beth. I would still use my iPhone 4S if I could update the iOS. Yeah, they get to the point where they won't allow you to do that. Well, I got to be honest with you, Simply Beth. If you updated the iOS, the phone would run so bad and so slow that you'd just want to shoot yourself anyways. I just got Drone doing Photoshop lunch special ad. I turned the cook into a Frankenstein. I'm posting both pics on Twitter. Check them out and look closely at Frankenstein's
Oh,
face.
no.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
If it's
21090 Brewing, hello.
If it's your face, I just might laugh.
It might be. It might be. I'm so confused as to what to get next. Honestly, Inspired John, it's just a matter of personal preference. It really is.
You know what else it is? It's such a balance between the device and the network that you're using. And I know this is horrible, and this is another step that everyone has to jump into, but unfortunately, the network where you live, no one can tell you on YouTube which network is better to go with, because where you live is going to be different from where they live. Where you go is different from where they go. So anyone that tells you on YouTube that T-Mobile's the best or Verizon's the best or go with this, they're lying, and they just want you to watch their video, because that's BS. No one can tell you which network is better than the other because where you live. The only one that can tell you what the best network to go on is people that live near you and use the network, and you need to get that information.
What do you have bar-wise here?
I have 3 bar on Verizon.
All right, and I have 2 bars on AT&T. So there you go.
Right, and the device also depends on the device that works well with that network. So I know that's another wrinkle to throw into it, John, if you're looking for a phone to go with. It's best to talk to people around you and people in your neighborhood or in your area, and where you go, what they use.
Yeah.
That's, in my opinion, that's the best way to do it.
Man, this turned into an Apple.
With me, it always does.
An Apple Microsoft debate. I think that's awesome because I love
what
to
I'm
talk
comfortable with.
Thank you, everyone who tweeted out the interview. Oh no, don't worry about it. Pusha Studios.
I quoted that and put my own little twist on it.
That's awesome. But yeah.
So, but yeah. But you know what though? It has become such an integral part, integrated part of how everyone in here who produces content for Facebook, and I'm producing content like we're somebody that's important, posting pictures on Facebook, posting pictures on Instagram for your family. Most of the people in here are tech savvy people naturally because of what you do. So the phone is an extension of how we use our technology, and it needs to work.
And I would bet you 40% of the folks in the chat room right now probably use their phone to film.
Probably.
So
I use it a lot too. Still.
I do too. All my time lapses are all on my phone. Trisha's Journal asks, "Do you know anything about boosters for cell phones?" That's a really interesting question.
You know what? The best thing is whoever your provider is, even your cable provider. Not cable provider. I'm sorry. Whoever your phone provider is, call them up. Some of them will give you a booster for free, and let you use it in your house. I've known YouTubers that have had problems with signal problems in their house and signal loss on their phones, and didn't necessarily want to use Wi-Fi in their house. They want to use their data. They asked for booster signals. For the house, Verizon, AT&T.
Yeah.
And those you have to call, and some of them will give it to you, and you can get 4 bars in the worst place in your house where you weren't able to get any bars at all. T-Mobile, they offer them, and you have to find them. They're buried on their sites for some reason. They don't necessarily put it out there out front. But ask them. Call your provider. Sometimes they'll give it to you for free or at a very low price.
And Bob says he's in Scotland, so most of these networks don't exist over there.
Yeah. So you have something like Orange, or is it Orange, or what's the? I'm sorry, I completely butchered.
I haven't been there in a minute, so I don't know what they have. I thought that folks in Scotland were still using those rocks that they would chisel the words on, and then no.
Damn. You know what though? They probably have.
I'm just playing.
They probably have the best life though right now. If they don't.
From what I understand, internet access in Europe is much better than it is here.
TWG. I have a wireless setup from AT&T, Uverse cable, and they gave me 3 free boosters.
That's awesome.
And you're probably much happier with it because they actually do work.
Yeah, I get 1 bar in my bathroom. That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable, Jay,
more bars in the
because if you don't get more than that, you're going to go to the bathroom while the best hour's on, and you might miss something because it could be buffering. That would be horrifying. I could say something really important. Yeah, that is funny.
I thought you were going to say I could say something really gross, but I'm not going to say it because I was just going to say I don't want to go there.
Sorry if I haven't said anything. It's just uploading my.
Oh yeah, I saw your notification come up, Jordan.
Yes, we have the Ice Stone, Michael. Oh, that's awesome, Weepa.
While Jordan is in the room, for those of you who watch on your phones, on the computer it's a little different and much easier on a desktop. But those of you who watch on your phones, when Jordan calls you out or says good morning or welcome, when you're on your phones, Jordan, I want to let you know that those who at you on their phones, it takes a special person. Because not only do you can't type the O with the 2 dots on it without going in and doing, on the iPhone, I have to do a 3D press to bring up the other menu to type up your name. Yeah. So Jordan, those who are watching you on your phone, just know that we go through a special thing for you to pull up those O's and those A's on there to spell your name.
Big time,
so
Jordan.
just remember that.
That's why the little dots never happen on my phone. Hey, Skinny G Panda says Mike and Ike.
Mike and Ike, I like that.
Oh,
Mike
man.
and Jeff, because he's like a foot taller than me.
It even has Bluetooth. Either that or my face paint slipped. Oh, man. Bob, man, you're funny. No, you have to use the Alt key. Yeah, but on your phone, there is no Alt key.
Yeah.
You got to do that on Android, too. See, Jay Lippman, you guys are going through all this. I just type...
Well, on the desktop, when you do @ it brings up all the names and just start typing the name.
Cardoso just rocked it. He's showing us all up.
Yeah, exactly. So.
All right, McGee Films, love you, man. Thank you for coming by.
Take it easy.
Yeah, the umlauts, I guess they call them.
Yeah.
The umlauts, or I don't know. Oh, man. So for those of you who do not know, and we are actually approaching the 45-minute mark. It's unbelievable.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. This is awesome, dude. This is what I love, to collaborate with somebody and just be conversative and talk about whatever the room wants to talk about. Because, I mean, let's face it, they brought up the iPhone and they brought up the Mac, and we just went with it. Angela M., hello. For those of you who do not know, I'm going on my Supercar drive today. I'm really excited about it. Michael T Panetta is going to be my personal cameraman for the day, which, man, thank goodness. I'm really excited. It takes a whole load off of me to have to try to film everything. I can just enjoy the moment, and he can help me out. Nathan likes drums. Hello. I wait for Jordan Jadenberg to type something, and then I can copy and paste it. See, Pauline Newman does it the smart way.
Yeah, because she's on her desktop. Can't do that on the phone.
No, that's true.
You know what? And I'm sorry to bring this up. This will be the last thing, and I promise. Those who use iPhones, back in the day, when you wanted to copy and paste something, I was always a big proponent of Apple's being better than Android's, because if you wanted to copy and paste something, it just worked. And this might be the same on Android. Why does it seem like that's getting harder and harder these days to do that? Is it just me? I feel like it doesn't work as well as it used to.
And I think what's happening now is a lot of pages are actually blocking your ability to copy certain text and stuff. Hey, stop doing that. Stop it. If you have a web page and your content is that freaking
for mobile only, desktop you could always do it.
Yeah.
But mobile, let me do it.
Yeah.
It makes Apple look bad because it used to work.
Needs more subs. Does a live stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon in the only legitimate time zone. That would be Eastern. If you guys do not know Needs More Subs, check him out. He profiles other channels for the entire time that broadcast is on. He does some fun musical stuff. It's really, really awesome. And Needs More Subs is one of the most fantastic human beings that I've ever had the pleasure to meet. So I would love it if you are interested in getting to know more about other channels. And of course, that's what the best hour has always been about, getting to know more about the person behind the camera. That's what Needs More Subs does every single live broadcast. So check it out. I highly recommend it. Today's guest host, Michael T Panetta. Today's real host, Michael T Panetta. I'm just here, man.
Remember, guys, this isn't his show. This is our show.
Yeah.
And I'm here today to take over our show because we're tired of him talking for us.
Yes, for sure. Irvin the Paid Tourist, hello. Karen, don't worry about it. I will hit you up about it tomorrow, and we'll see if we can get you on tomorrow. But it's really easy, so don't stress about it. It's really simple, I promise you. I wish I could make it... Make what?
Do you guys enjoy sometimes when Michael tries to read what you're sending and he gets it completely wrong?
Yes.
And you're like, that isn't what I typed.
I know. I do it all the time, too. It's the worst part. I think somebody said do and they said done or something. Yeah, it's bad. I'm really bad. When you're trying to look at the camera and read, you do it really fast. And you know what? That's the charm of the show.
Exactly.
If this show has any charm, it's the fact that I get what I'm reading wrong, and I love donuts, dog food, and broken hearts.
Yeah,
too.
for the folks on the left coast, there's donuts, dog food, and broken hearts for you from TWG7.
7 a.m. man, those folks come on here and hang out with us like Chandra Pivo and stuff. That's dedication. Have fun, gotta be safe, and ride, Michael. Get some footage, Michael T.
Will do, Simply Beth.
Heading out, Simply Beth. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we're going to film a couple of videos today, I'm hoping. I'm really excited about that. Hey, again, everyone, I've been in and out of Signal.
Will you break the speed limit?
Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
Will you break the speed limit? Well, it's on a track.
So he's allowed to go as fast as he
So
wants.
I'm allowed to go as fast as I want. We are going to attempt to roll the Lambo today. We'll see what happens.
What?
Well, they give you a helmet, so it should be fine. Michael Potts gnoyed that.
See, exactly. I don't know. That's some bad typing right there.
Autocorrect was not your friend on that one.
You know,
BK42 is back.
I watch a lot of car YouTubers, a lot of guys that are very big car enthusiasts and know more about cars than I'll ever know. And there are a lot of YouTubers out there that talk about, supercars and what they love about them. And everyone, like, these guys have these intense moments. I don't know if I want to say the word, but they have these life-changing moments when it happens. When a supercar backfires and they're like, "Oh, it's the greatest thing ever." I don't get it.
I gotta be honest. I'm a nerd like that too.
I don't get it.
Oh, I love that.
I think it's wrong. I think it's bad.
Michael T Panetta wants to know if you, or Jay Littman wants to know if you're gonna put out a video for your own channel as well.
I will. I am vlogging for today. Yes.
I used to say, "What the hell?" when Michael Feyrer pronounced my sister's name incorrectly. My sister's name is Sharon. But Michael Feyrer says, "Yeah, I know." I know, Pauline. I'm so bad.
But you know what, though? That's a moment for you and your sister, Pauline. You guys can be like, "Hey,
I know.
Sharon."
It actually became a running joke with Gemma, too. Because her real name is Gemma, but I always call her Gemma. And she says, "No, don't stop that. That's part of the fun." So I apologize, Pauline, but hopefully you guys have fun with it. I always do that, too. I call her Shannon Newman. I'm so bad.
Goodness. I missed that completely, Wee Bob. That spelling was backwards.
Oh.
It says stop doing that.
I totally missed
it. Went both joke over.
But you know who got it? Monica downstairs. She got it. WrestleMania, two of us. Just the two. Oh boy.
See, you do it too.
Going to accelerate and stop. See, that needs more subs knows me big time. If I could just get in the car and go from 0 to 100 and then back to 0 again as many times as it took me to get around the track, that would be what I would love to do. I love the acceleration aspect of driving. I don't need to go 170 miles an hour. That doesn't mean anything to me at all. I like the acceleration piece of it. They're probably not going to let me get to 100 and then stop the car and do it again. It's funny.
Sir, this isn't a racetrack.
It's funny when Sharon and I quarrel. I call her Shannon, and we both just. Oh, that's awesome! Inspired John. I was uninspired. I was uninspired, John, when he called me Inspired John,
so I changed it. You used to be uninspired, John.
Yeah, I just helped you out, John. Don't worry. I place always in Denmark or Norway. Finally got it. It is the yes. I used to say she was in Norway or Denmark all the time, and then I got the Netherlands.
Oh, right. Look, Fishers, Indiana is calling.
Hey, how awesome! That is the one beautiful thing about not going live on my phone. Robocalls never interrupt the stream anymore.
Right? Exactly.
They never do.
Wow.
We've got no nose candy today, though. Michael T and I must be doing a poor job because the jar is not full.
Sorry.
Whenever I have... nah, don't worry about it, man. Whenever I have one of those people that rev their engine and peel out, my response has always been, ooh, what a man. That just gets me so excited. TWG7.
I thought she was gonna say when I got to that part of the sentence, I was gonna be
in the Mustang.
I love the sound of an engine revving in an American car.
Yeah.
The pops and the crackles just don't do it for me. Now today's gonna be different because I only ever normally see that online.
Yeah.
So for me to see it in person, it's gonna be way different because it doesn't come through on the camera. I hear that people say that all the time. So I'm going to hold my reservations, which is why I said it just isn't for me. But you know what?
You might love
it. Today might be the day.
One of my favorite moments was I was driving to work when I actually used to work for a living, and this dude in this R-Type Jag, which I don't know if you've ever seen, is probably one of my favorite cars on the planet. Man, he's just got this custom exhaust, and he is ripping down there, and this thing is crackling and popping, and sounds like the damn thing is going to explode any second. Man, I was just like, oh, I got to have one of those.
Yeah.
Trek lady, say hello. So I will have one of those someday. I'll be crackling and popping all the way down the road, too.
I love the sound of a V8 because it doesn't suck in air. It only goes out.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's not weak enough and has to suck in air.
Hi, everyone. Oh, Nudge Outdoors is in the house. You're not late, my friend. The party just got started when you hang.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming in. And
it is. We only have like 4 minutes left. Yes, Happy Trails Hiking will be streaming next. If you are not familiar with what they do the 30-day challenge, where they challenge everyone to do 30 minutes of exercise every day. You could pop in there for 30 minutes, and they will help you to be encouraged and stay on track. They give lots of food and eating advice and how to live a healthier life. If you're interested in that sort of thing, please check out Happy Trails Hiking right after this stream. You won't be disappointed. Kay does a fantastic job with that. Really nice job. Let's see here. So we are about 6 minutes in. If you guys are interested in becoming a sustaining member of the Best Hour crew, somebody who helps us to continue to do this broadcast, please look up my Patreon and consider becoming a patron of my broadcast. I would really appreciate it. Also, it's going to be completely revamped in about 3 weeks, so I'm really excited about that. There's going to be all kinds of exciting stuff on there. I do understand you. I could easily change the Super Tesla, by an old core. Yeah. V12.
They really need to talk to me.
They really do.
What is so important that you're calling me twice in 5 minutes?
Pusha Studios, it's awesome to see you. Thank you so much.
Anything? You got nothing to say. What is so important that you had to call me twice? Once to leave a message.
Pauline Newman, I messaged Naturebound a couple of days ago and I haven't heard back. I will keep trying. I hope everything is okay with him. But yeah, you're right. We have not seen Naturebound in a little bit. So yes, my day is going really well. I have to hit the 1400 mark. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Awesome. Congratulations, Justin Mello. That is awesome. Why does everyone say I'm feeling pumped? In Scotland, pumped is another word for farted. I don't know.
The rest of the world doesn't know that.
No,
so.
I think I'll stop doing that now. It became a sustaining memory. Thank you, Needs More Subs. I appreciate that. That is awesome. 5 minutes left. I know, 5 minutes left. How does this happen?
Why do British people say I'm buzzing? Because that means something else over here.
Yes, it does.
It's really annoying. Stop that, British people.
I will stop saying pumped because I don't want European folks to think I'm breaking wind. And they have to stop saying buzzing.
Buzzing.
Yes.
Oh, it hits me right in the feels.
A prank call.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't say anything. They never said anything. So it was obviously a robocall that doesn't say anything.
There is an override for do not disturb if calling twice in 10 minutes. Is there?
Interesting.
I didn't know that. I have 902 supporters. Oh, Joran is growing so ridiculously fast, Joran.
Awesome.
Joran is going to catch me within 2 weeks, or probably less than that, I would guess. Because his channel is really moving right now. It's really awesome.
Jay, don't be pandering here on his stream. No one wants to hear you say a public thank you to Stephanie Douglas for becoming your latest Patreon. No one. Oh, darn it! I just said it publicly.
That's so awesome, Jay. That is fantastic.
That's cool. Awesome, man.
I get pumped every time I watch this show. Allowing Bowie, that's awesome. But according to the guys in Scotland, that just means that when you watch this show, you get gas.
Well, maybe he's on the toilet.
Anyone talk to Clint Moore? Yeah, I talked to Clint Moore yesterday. He is doing fine. He is epically awesome. He was actually in the best hour yesterday for a couple of minutes, but he's very, very busy right now. My dog hotboxed, well, it felt that way stuck in a chair. Me last night while I was sitting in playing Tomb Raider. I almost died.
Yeah, well, dogs aren't exactly the non-smelliest animals out there.
No, they really aren't. They really aren't. But they do. They don't care. They'll just let it rip and then hang out. I saw him yesterday in one of the streams I was in, but was in too many. Yeah, he was in here yesterday morning, showing us some love. Nudge outdoors. Asleep last night. Missed the Twitch stream. I think
that's what allowing value was implying.
It's quite possible.
Probably.
You know what? If you laugh enough when you're watching the best hour, I suppose it could give you gas. You know, it's not out of the realm of possibility. She was right under the chair. Oh,
wow.
Not
Insane.
cool plays in the house. He with a defining statement
With
right
a defining
there.
period.
Yes.
Not cool, man. Not cool. I think that's what he was saying when he did that period.
Allowing Bowie did eat chili for lunch last night, so there you go.
Dinner.
Oh. Diner, huh? All right, we have about a minute left, guys. You want to say hi to anybody? Give some shout-outs, show some love?
I mean, just everyone in the community. I mean, everyone is so awesome, supporting whenever I do eventually put a video up. So, I mean, there's lots of collabs that I've been meaning to get to. So, you know, as soon as my basement gets done, I'll be back. So, that's what I'm trying to do. But that's it. I got nothing.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
Mickey, oh, hey.
Thank you for letting me film today.
Mickey Wilson, Bushcraft Survival. I'm sorry you are a touch late. I am closing down the show. I do 1 full hour every single day, 10 a.m. to 11. So we would welcome you back tomorrow. You are awesome.
No nudge outdoors.
Do me a big favor. Michael Feyrer's eye. Use the same autocorrect
as Apple products.
I think you are totally right. Needs more subs.
That is ducking awesome.
Do me a big favor, guys. Go out there and do what I'm doing today. Find your adventure. I know you might not be able to drive a Lamborghini today And that's a pretty awesome adventure I'm going to remember for a really long time, especially getting to share with an awesome friend and a couple of members of my family. But make it count. Make it count. Make sure you remember what you do today for weeks and years to come. Have a great day, guys. And I will see you so super soon. So super soon. Love ya. Bye.